Lately, there's been a ton of content out there with chicks complaining that guys ain't making moves anymore, just chilling and not taking initiative. It's like everywhere you look online, it's the same story. Now, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but there's something not quite getting enough airtime, and that's what I'm diving into in this video. But yo, before we get into it, smash that like button, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that bell to keep the content rolling. Let's break it down. Back in the day, before the internet, dudes always had to step up to approach women. Getting close to them, getting intimate, it was a whole mission. Society was more conservative, and women didn't just give in easily, because it'd make them look easy. For instance, for many guys in the past, having access to sex was only after marrying a woman. But fast forward to today, with things getting more liberal, women are down for casual hookups and dates more than ever. They're talking to multiple guys at once, which makes us realize we're just one fish in a big pond. Men also realized that when a chick wants a guy, no one stops her. She will literally fall in the guy's lap, and he won't need to make any effort at all. She won't play hard to get with Chad and Tyrone. This is what's happening in dating apps. Above-average men are getting numerous girls effortlessly. But for the most of us average dudes, we are having a hard time. There are many factors that make men not approach women. Some of them are women's fault too. For instance, many women behave poorly on internet. They are objectifying themselves and exposing their own body as if it's in a shop window in order to get engagement and also DMs from guys on their Instagram and social media in general. With all that said, do you really think men will hit women constantly online? Chasing women online? Hell no. Do you think men will understand that you are playing hard to get online only for him, while many others take you to bed without effort? Not at all. Men don't want to pay a high price for convincing those women who are casually having sex oftenly out there that they are good men. You're either a more conservative girl for everybody or not. You can't have the best of both worlds. Don't be hypocrite and don't demand attention and approaches from men if you behave like that with Chad and Tyrone. Men are getting awake. For us average dudes, online dating, it's a double-edged sword. We're competing with every other bro out there, both online and offline. Many average women are swimming in choices and consequently considering themselves as 10-10 too. The online game is a whole different ballgame and many people are not getting it. Our brains aren't wired for it yet. Meeting someone online ain't the same as meeting them in person, and it messes with the whole vibe. So, it's much better to meet someone offline than online. However, women often expect the same dynamic offline to apply online, which isn't realistic. Men aren't going to chase after women online, sending constant messages, knowing they might often be ignored, knowing she has tons of options online. There's a whole issue at play here. For instance, women sometimes expect men to come up with creative stories and keep messaging constantly. I think most men feel that they are making 99% effort while she makes only 1% to keep the conversation going too. Also in dating apps, I realized that many women want guys to start a conversation brilliantly too. This can make men uncomfortable, as a lack of creativity might be seen as a lack of initiative. There are many guys who don't have so much money and are also chasing a better future for them and are really busy with their own routine too. Take into the account. Another reminder for women too, sex is not that expensive. If you are that woman who wants a man to pay an expensive first date with you, and you are not girlfriend material, men will rather pay sex to a sex worker than going into a date if he only wants to have sex with you. It's less expensive. In conclusion, it's not that dudes have so many options nowadays that they want to make any effort to get laid. But it's because there are a lot of factors involved now that in the past didn't exist. And definitely women's perceptions are wrong about the male dating life. Let's recognize that there are two dynamics at play, offline and online, and both are interacting now. Each requires a different approach. Women need to understand how to act both offline and online accordingly. Online, they might need to take more initiative and send more messages if they are in fact interested in a guy. On the other side, offline, if they met a guy offline, playing just a little bit of hard to get is absolute okay. But don't overdo it, ladies. Also, don't act as if the guy you're talking to is only one among your pool of options and that he has to win you over. It's a huge turn-off, believe me. Hope that clears things up. If you enjoyed the content, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share, and comment. It helps us keep producing. Until next time.